Stock Santa here, and I got a really frustrating DM this morning, and I'm going to read it to you. This guy wrote me to say that he lost $20,000 because he took my advice on an investment. You know, this seems a little too serious for Stock Santa. All right, he says, hey man, I know you give investment advice. No, I don't. I'm a CPA. I'm not trying to drag you. I'm just mad because Kava legit tanked right after you said to buy it a year ago. I never said that. There's been so many days where I wish I just didn't listen to you. And oh my God, we are down like $100 a share. I just want to know, do you ever feel bad when you offer these tips, or is it all just part of the game for followers to chase you? I don't even know if you'll respond, but I gave you some of my time. This is manipulative. I gave you some of my time, so I would really hope you would give me some of yours, even something like 2 to 3 sentences on why I lost 20 grand after working so hard for 6 years. LOL. Not blaming you, bro. I just want to know why you keep dishing info after one suggestion that kind of cost me half my savings. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm sadly just looking to see how you can keep doing this. So let me take a second to tell you a little bit about what I do here on this channel. My name is Kenneth, and I'm a self-taught investor and stock trader. I've been investing for 25 years, self-taught, trading stocks for 15 years, self-taught. I created this account with the goal of teaching people how to be self-sufficient so they didn't have to rely on strangers on the internet telling them what to do or how to invest. I want you to be self-sufficient, not copy trade. I hate copy trading. I hate copy investing. I don't use any of those websites where you can copy another influencer or content creator's investment portfolio because I think you learn nothing from it. I have designed this entire channel around begging people to not listen to content creators, not copy trades, not copy invest, and learn how to make your own decisions. That's why everything I offer, my course, my templates, my guides, all free. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to say wink, wink, nudge, nudge, here's what I'm buying. And just as a little bit of a reminder or a refresher, if I say I really like a company, that doesn't mean you should buy it. If I say I'm really optimistic about a company, that doesn't mean you should buy it. If I say I bought 500 shares in a company, it doesn't mean you should go buy 500 shares. 500 shares to me, especially if it's a speculative stock like Kava, might make up a very small part of my portfolio, maybe 1% or less than 1%, whereas for someone else, 500 shares might make up 20, 30, or even 50% of their portfolio. That's not good. Risk management, it is so important that you learn about risk management. A letter like this from a CPA, no less. A CPA should probably know better than to put their whole life savings or half of their life savings into one stock because they heard a video on social media. But it just seems like they're saying, I don't want to admit personal responsibility. I don't want to admit that I screwed up. To me, it reads like they're saying, I know it was my mistake, but don't you feel bad that It's like the weatherman saying, hey guys, it's going to be sunny outside, and then you don't put on sunscreen, and you go to the weatherman and say, don't you feel bad that it was sunny? Because I got burned because you said, I wish I could say I never get messages like this, but I'm making this video because I get so many like this that I feel like it'll be a good thing, a teachable lesson, number one, to new investors out there. Never copy. Just because someone is optimistic about something doesn't mean it's financial advice. Just because I own something doesn't mean it's right for you. So I'm making this video kind of as a reminder to be like, hey, whenever someone writes me and goes, hey, just because you have it, should I buy it? I'm going to send you this video. In the end, I'm just a guy standing in front of 500,000 people asking them to be self-sufficient investors.